to check in on my journey to health. I may seem a little happy right now, but holy fuck. Okay, so a few weeks ago, not so happy. So, all right, let me just get to it. You know, I have that like Daily Burn app I told you about, and you can like obviously have it on your phone, or you can have it on if you have a smart TV, you can download it. And it's awesome because it has all different types of workouts, blah, 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 blah. Not the point of it all. Anywho, I was sharing that info with my husband and stuff, but there was like some other things I wanted to like, I don't know, be able to get to and continue filling out the profile type thing or whatever. And I wanted to make sure that, you know, I had it all set up right on the smart TV, blah, blah, blah. I wanted it in a certain room or whatever, because there's, you know, just areas where I'm like, oh, I'll work out in here. Da 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 da. Any fucking who. So get to the point, Dawn. So, you know, Gary, I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. He finds the app on the smart TV and he opens it up and oh my God, oh my God, I was just, it's so hard to go back to how I was feeling when this happened. Tell you what happened, right? Such a lead in, and you're going to go, really? That's it? Or some of you are going to go, ah! So when Gary opens up the app, I still had it set in the setting where you put your fucking weight. And my husband and I share everything, but I don't fucking tell him my weight. I just never have. I know, it's my one little fucking thing I'm holding on to. And, well, too late now. Oh my gosh. I was horrified. He saw, and it's a big number. We're not talking about, you know, a small number. And I was horrified. I was horrified. And it shocked me for numerous reasons. You know, it shocked me because I've come such a long way with body image. You know, I have just totally learned to love me for me and my body size. Any woman, our body size does not define who we are, our characteristics, our values, our heart, you know, who we are as a person, our soul, our brain. It reflects maybe how we take care of ourselves health-wise, but you know, it doesn't add value to you as a person at all whatsoever. What adds value to you are the other things I'd already mentioned. So, you know, I'd already got past and beyond all of that, but having my husband know, I mean, it's like he sees me every day, you know, he touches me and sees me when we're having sex. So thank God he still wants to have sex with me. But, oh, I cried. I'm not even kidding. I know I can be a drama mama sometimes, but I cried so fucking hard that he saw this number. I was so ashamed. I was ashamed. I was mortified. And he, of course, is comforting me, and he doesn't care about a number. And, you know, he thinks I'm beautiful and still treats me obviously the same since he saw the number. It's just not a thing for him. I mean, obviously he and I as a couple, we want to make sure that we're getting healthy and we're working toward that. But for him, it doesn't, you know, dictate how he feels about me or anything. But I mean, I really was. It was hard for me to like look at him. It was hard for me to like, it was hard for me to look at him, to talk to him. I was just so embarrassed and ashamed. And then it was like, it was real. Then it was real, which I know sounds so weird. Obviously, I know the weight that I've gained just because, first of all, how you feel and my size of my clothes has gone up, and I'll weigh myself. But it's almost like it wasn't real what I've done with my weight, how far I've let it go, until someone else actually knew what that number was. And not just anyone. I mean, I told my husband, I was like, you know, I would honestly have rathered me weigh in somewhere at the doctor's office and have them fucking see it, you know? I don't know. It's just like, oh, it was so strange to me then how I responded because of how far I've come with body image and how I feel about myself. And so, you know, oh, and then I got over that. I worked past that. I no longer have those feelings about it at all whatsoever. But, you know, it took a few. It took it took a bit for me to really work through that and figure that out and move past it and beyond it. And then it became real. Like I already said, that number became real. And it horrified me, not me putting myself down or beating myself up or anything like that, but it horrified me to like, oh my gosh, Dawn, you know, for health reasons, not for like visual. Who gives a fuck? Hey, if you have a problem with how I look or the size of my body, that's your problem. I don't take on your problems that you have with the way my body looks. You don't decide what I should look like. For me, so it wasn't about any of that. It wasn't even about what I see when I look at myself. It was about, oh my God, this is real. This is real about the health. And I know this, it's crazy, the journey and the phases that we go through, because obviously I had that pre-diabetes scare, which, you know, I nipped that in the ass, but I still have to keep working down my journey of health. And but it's like, for whatever reason, it became super mega fucking real that day of the number. And someone else that I care so much about, more than anyone in the world, and love more than anybody in the world, saw that number with me. So, anywho, that was awesome. But, thank God, moved past all that. So, anyway, keep plugging along, keep fighting the fight. You know, this is lifelong. I read something the other day, and it's so true. It's like, it's not until, right? It's not until this, and it's not until that. Health is lifelong. We will continuously work on health. So we shouldn't be in such a hurry to try and do things so quick. And quick fixes. It's a journey. It's a continuous journey where we continue to get healthy and continue to drop weight little by little and all of that. And is anyone still here? I mean, I have clambered on. I just looked up at the time and it's like really 7 minutes, 20-something seconds. All right, I can ramble. All right, till next time. Bye-bye.